He did it, boys. He actually f***ing did it. This goofy, unorthodox, Gumby-looking managed to pull off a win, albeit with a bit of controversy, over Robert Whittaker. It might not have been pretty, and it certainly wasn't the domination Dricus or Khamzat had against Whittaker. Hell, according to 40% of the fans on MMA Decisions, as well as 7 out of 16 media members, he actually didn't do it. But he did, whether it was by split decision or by finish. Reinier De Ridder got the W against Bobby Knuckles. And look, it's to be expected that people are calling out robbery. You cannot beat a fan favorite fighter by close decision. We've seen this time and time again. The more beloved the fighter, the more their fans will cope whenever they lose a close fight. And look, I get it. I'm still coping over Charles Oliveira losing to Ilio Tapturo. And that was a flatline KO. Anyways, robbery or not, these 3 judges are truly the only opinions that matter. That's who the bookies refer to. I mean, that's who history will remember as winning this fight. So it'll go down as a win on Reinier's record, and he will move up in the rankings. Plus, the Weasel said RDR won, so go cope in his comments. And I really don't think this will go down as an egregious robbery. This isn't a Volkov-Gane situation. Speaking of, I still can't believe they did my boy Volkov like that. And who's he fighting now? And who's Gane fighting? Yeah, way to take care of him, Dana. Getting back on topic here for a moment, I actually wasn't planning on making a follow-up video on RDR, but I sustained a significant knee injury in sparring earlier this week. So in honor of my damaged left knee, let's talk about the best left knee in all of MMA while I wait for my meniscus to heal. For those of you who didn't see the last video, things went pretty much as I postulated they might, almost to a T. I said it'd be a competitive fight with RDR coming out on top, largely based on his size and durability in comparison to Robert Whittaker. And boy, it looked like I was about to be wrong there in round 3. But hey man, say what you will, RDR is a dog and he's not chinny. I know Whittaker might not be known for his power, but this was a full-bore Josh Emmett style overhand that landed directly on Reinier's jaw. My guy was mid-knee, he was not braced at all, his guard was nowhere to be found, and he ate it like a pancake, or whatever the hell Dutch people eat. He ate it like a Brugie herring, and went on to survive an onslaught of elbows, albeit with some questionable veteran tactics. But we all know fouls aren't actually punished in the UFC. In all fairness, if I had bet on Whittaker, I'd be raging about this right now too. Good thing I'm not a moron that bets against Dutch fighters in this division. I don't know why being Dutch and fighting like a Looney Tunes character is the best base for MMA at 185 pounds, but this is clearly the meta. And before any of y'all say, but what about Khamzat? Bro, he's arguably the most Looney Tunes man in this division. Did y'all forget about Taz, the Tasmanian Devil? Come on, y'all. You can't be a UFC casual and a Looney Tunes casual. This guy literally runs to the cage and then sprints across the octagon at his opponent with no care in the world like he could possibly get hurt. And just like Taz, his main weakness is fatigue. So here we are. RDR has joined the short list of guys that beat Robert Whittaker at middleweight, and now he is ranked at number 5. With DDP and Chimaev already booked and Imavov scheduled to fight Baralho in September, there's really 2 clear options for Reinier's upcoming fight: Sean Strickland and Isreal Adesanya. 2 former champs and 2 of the biggest names in the division. I think they're both pretty approachable fights for Reinier if he can get these matchups. Considering certain recent altercations and the suspensions that may or may not be related to them, there's a pretty clear choice here, and that's Isreal Adesanya. Love him or hate him, he is probably still the biggest name at 185 pounds and one of the biggest names in the organization. I would say there's a clear path to victory here for RDR, which is, of course, the ground game. At age 36 and on his first multi-fight skid of his MMA career, this is the ideal time to get Izzy's name on the resume for De Ridder. On the flip side, I think Izzy may be willing to take this fight as well. Coming off that Imavov knockout, I would imagine a grappler may be the preferable style for Izzy's next bout, and knowing Isreal, he'd probably like to fight Reinier just for being Dutch. But seriously, if Whittaker can drop him, Izzy has got to be thinking, I can starch him. The Dutch heritage and funky name configuration, similar to Dricus Du Plessis, only adding to the anime plot this guy lives in. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can buy a new meniscus. And let me know down in the comments what you think is next for Reinier. You think this guy's bound for the title or what?